remember that question? The great day of His wrath has come, and who shall be able to stand? Do you know that that question is asked in other places of the Bible as well? And immediately after the question is asked, you have once again a description of a group that has a sterling character. Notice Malachi chapter 3 and verse 2. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 2. But who can endure the day of His coming? See the same type of question? Who can endure the day of His coming? And who can stand when He appears? For He is like what? A refiner's fire, and like launderer's soap. Does Jesus want to cleanse us and purify us? Does He want to make us fireproof in our characters so that when He comes, we are not destroyed by the fire, but we are spared like the 3 young men in the fiery furnace? Absolutely. Notice Isaiah 33, 14 through 16. You know, many Christians think that the wicked are going to burn in the fires of hell forever. Do you know the Bible teaches that it's the righteous that are going to live in the fire? Now what? You say the righteous are going to live with the consuming fire? Yes, it's the righteous, not the wicked. Because the Bible, as we've studied, says that the wicked are going to be returned to ashes. Satan and his angels are going to be ashes. So they're going to go out. But the fire that consumed the devil and his angels and the wicked will continue to exist because the fire is the glory of God. Now notice Isaiah 33 verses 14 through 16. Notice the question again. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? Notice the answer. He who walks righteously and speaks uprightly. He who despises the gain of oppressions. He who gestures with his hands, refusing bribes. Who stops his ears from hearing of bloodshed and shuts his eyes from seeing evil. He will dwell on high. His place of defense will be the fortress of rocks. Bread will be given him. His water will be sure. Is there a sterling character described here? Once the question is asked, who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? Then you have the sterling character of those who will dwell with the everlasting fire. Notice Psalm 15, verses 1 through 5. Once again, it begins with a question, followed by the sterling character of a certain group. It says there in Psalm 15, verses 1 through 5, Lord, who may abide in your tabernacle? Who may dwell in your holy hill? By the way, His holy hill is Zion, and the 144,000 are standing on Mount Zion. Notice the answer. He who walks uprightly and works righteousness and speaks the truth in his heart. He who does not backbite with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor does he take up a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes a vile person is despised, but he honors those who fear the Lord. That expression is the first angel's message. He who swears to his own hurt, in other words, when he promises, he keeps his word and does not change. He who does not put out his money at usury, which means excessive charge of interest, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things shall never be moved. In other words, he will be able to stand. Once again, the question is followed with what? With the sterling character. God's end-time generation will have a sterling, spotless character